Good day, internets. It's me, Knudten, with another interesting episode of IMNSHO, in my not so humble opinion, a periodic show in which I put on my creative director hat and start talking about some things that I've seen that are great, that I want to dissect or, kind of bring up to your attention, because not everybody has spent a career in a creative department and understands the nuances that make the difference between, oh, that's pretty good, to, wow, that's really great. I want to focus on the really great stuff. And something caught my eye this past couple of weeks that I wanted to bring to everyone's attention, and that is that NASA is bringing back the worm. Now, what am I talking about with the worm? Well, I'm talking about the fact that NASA's logo has actually been a couple things over time, and there's a lot. This has been widely covered, but I found a really nice write-up on logodesignlove.com that captures the essence of what this story is about. And that is that the worm logo, or the meatball logo, which you'll recognize, created in 1959, looks like that, or looks a little bit easier. That's where they started. Yeah, very, very busy. Yeah, and in 1959, James Motorelli simplified it to this, which is a whole lot better than what it was. But still, there's a lot of stuff going on. Blue background, blue orb background, constellation dots all over the place, a orbiting something right there, and then what I think of as the Starfleet chevron, and then a serif type that says NASA, which stands for National Space Aeronautics Administration. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Well, in 1975, they came out with a new logo that has lovingly been called the worm. And for good reason. It kind of looks like a worm, right? Well, I'm really excited about this because if you put them side by side, you can see one is incredibly graphic and impactful and invites you to play with it. And the other one kind of feels like something else, or like a whole lot of different other things. In fact, if you take a look at this graphic here, you'll see that it's very reminiscent of Army insignia. In fact, right here, you see an entire list of Army insignia from World War II. And, insignia is there to make it very fast and easy to read. Are you in my unit? Are you not in my unit? Are you even on my side? So that you can make the life or death decisions necessary in a military unit. That, for good or bad, your choice, I don't care, casts a military feel when it comes to on NASA. Well, the question that I have for you is, this is not about whether it feels militaristic or anything like that. It's about whether it does what a logo is supposed to do. A logo is supposed to make you stand out as a one of one versus looking like you fit in with a group, or what I like to refer to as one of many. Now, that NASA meatball logo looks like it would fit in really well right here. Maybe it's a little bit more detailed, a little bit cleaner than the designs from 1940s, but it would fit in beautifully here as one of many different military insignia. Compare that to the worm. That worm thing, if you'd put that up in this list of insignia, would stand out like a beautiful sore thumb. And that's exactly what a logo should do. And I'm not even talking about things like the color red or anything like that, but I am talking about the impact of the branding that the logo does. And keep in mind, a logo is not a brand. A logo is a sub-graphic element of what a brand is and stands for. What do I mean by that? Well, take a look at this. And believe me, NASA administrators actually talked about this. One of the head administrator at the time when this came out was kind of griping about the fact that there wasn't a crossbar on the A's, and he felt they were getting ripped off. I mean, literally, he made a comment about feeling like they weren't getting their money's worth because there wasn't a crossbar on the A. To which I say, don't you see what they're doing there? Do you see what they're doing there? Do you see the fun, the puzzle that they've created, that they've invited you to fill in? What are those A's? The nose cone of rockets. Yeah. Once you see that, you'll never be able to go back. And they've invited you to play with it. And what I love about this logo too is that it's somehow classic in design, but also futuristic at the same time. Well, certainly it's classic because it came out in 1975, which is my era. Thank you very much. But also it looks super fresh and fun. And I guarantee you they're going to sell a ton of NASA merch now that this is out. In fact, this worm logo is so popular, you can get the 1975 standards manual for $79 just at standardsmanual.com. And it's the entire graphic standards guide that includes everything from the packaging it comes in to all the use cases on how you would use the worm. This is every graphic designer's dream. Oh, how would I put the logo on a jet? Well, they show you. How would I put it on a space shuttle? Oh, they show you. How would I put it on a space telescope or, any type of satellite? They show you. How cool is that? You know your logo's doing its job. Oh, and just compare. Which one's more legible to you? The old school one or the new school one that feels fresh as a daisy and as futuristic as 1975? I mean, look at that design. How cool is that? This is just excellent, excellent work, and it's available to you right now. But my larger point is judging logos. Keep in mind, a logo is not a brand. It's a subset of what a brand is, represents, and communicates from a company, a service, a person to its audience. Consequently, that logo should make you stand out as one of one, meaning there's only one of me or one of our company. If your logo makes you look like one of the boys or one of the girls, it's not doing its job. One of many is less than, how's that look on screen? Oh, that looks like greater than. One of many is less than one of one. Your logo should always make you look truly one of one. Does yours? I'm going to leave you with that provocative question and say thank you so much for watching. I'm DP Knudten for the Nonfiction Brand Podcast, which comes out every Monday. Be sure to check out this week's episode with Justin Baker of Fuzz Social in Los Angeles. Great conversation with a guy who helps voiceover artists build their personal brands via social media. He'll also be on next week's episode as well, so check that out too. Just search Nonfiction Brand wherever you get your fine podcasts for free. That's it from me today. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time. In the meantime, theme music. Take us on out. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.